You were a friend.
Defender rises up and
full of demise. Blood moon painting red of the sky. Under the surface, your dark heart leading you to the grave. Beautiful man, pure evil behind the charade. I hear the warning, I hear the cries. Out of the darkness, into the light. If you won't be gone, you put a trigger yourself. Look me in the eyes.
I see who you are. You are my enemy. My enemy.
can't stop the...
You are my enemy. I see who you are. You are my enemy. My enemy. You are my enemy.
You want me dead, you want me gone. Covered in evil, you turn on us all. Hungry for power, hungry for pain. You kill a man if he gets in your way. I walk through the valley of shadows. I'm not alone, no, I won't fear. The hangman's at the gallows. I'm not afraid of the death in the stare. I'll never be like you, I'll never be like you. I'm rising up and I'm ready to fight you. Ready to fight you. I'm all in, I've seen you before. You all are the same, you're just another going up in the flames. And if I'm dying to fight, it'll be while I am bringing you down to the grave.
I see who you are. You are my enemy. My enemy. You are my enemy. I see who you are. You are my enemy. My enemy. You are my enemy. I see who you are. You are my enemy. My enemy. You are my enemy. I see who you are. You are my enemy. My enemy. You are my enemy. This ends now. This ends now. This ends now. I'm ready to fight you. Ready to fight you. This ends now. I'm ready to fight you. Ready to fight you. This ends now.
This is what you came for. Blood on the game board. Everybody drop it like rainfall. This is your moment. Eyes on a puppet. Paint checks just open. And you're singing your praises. La la la. Screaming your name. La 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 la. One more step, you're immortal now. 'Cause once you play God, once you play God, they're gonna crumble one by one. Then we gonna ride right into the sun like it's the day my kingdom come. Baby, where? Hey, welcome to the big show. Lights on the
What's up,
ladder.
T?
Easy, your
Guys?
name in the rafters. Breathe, breathe, breathe. No one is silent. Bad guy woke up and chose violence. And they're singing my praises.
I hate the Spurs. Make sure you win tonight or it's a long flight home.
Stop it, kid.
Objects in motion, stay in motion.
If you still want to be a part of any upcoming games, please visit us online or Apple Ticket Booth for available tickets.
The National Basketball Association and the San Antonio Spurs are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior such as fighting, throwing objects, attacking.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the first matchup of the NBA Cup. There is a lot of excitement in this building tonight. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Victor Wembanyama.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And now the Lakers starting group. In at forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. MP out there with Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Spurs, Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Fox is out there with Castle. And it's Vassell in at the small forward. And for both these teams, it's game 1 of the NBA Cup. Chance to notch a regular season win and, more importantly, start strong in this group round.
Yeah, it's important to gain some early momentum because you can be out of this in a hurry. We've seen good teams blink, and they're gone.
And tonight marks the start of the NBA Cup for MP. I know a major goal for him is winning this competition, making a statement to the rest of the NBA.
Well, when you look at the Cup, you almost have to win this first game to advance out of the group stage. So MP has made it a point to get his teammates ready, imploring them to treat this like a playoff game. I'm excited to see how they come out.
And now let's take it over to the sidelines for a bit on MP. DA.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, MP certainly has his heart set on winning this NBA Cup. I asked him why it was so important to him, and he said it will show just how strong this team is, that we're competitors, and that we're must-watch basketball this season. MP certainly sounds committed to this tournament. Guys?
We all love the NBA Cup, don't we? And I bet his coach loves hearing his player MP say that as much as we do. Thank you, David. And the Spurs with possession after Luka Doncic hitting the 3. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks, guys. Well, the Spurs with some experienced additions, bringing in Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes. Their mentorship is likely just as valuable to this young roster as their contributions on the court. And with legendary head coach Greg Popovich, they're creating an environment for growth in San Antonio. They're really building things the right way, guys.
All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. San Antonio again missing. For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against Memphis.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively.
Let's
but a lot
go.
of
There we
that
go.
Was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, but
Ooh, that's too much sound.
Even against weak defense, your execution still matters. Luckily, they were able to take advantage.
And here is Fox, following the three-pointer by MP.
Goddamn. Good shot. Me, turn the game down. It is loud. Actually. Me, Let me do it here. Don't use that, but hey ho, we'll
And there it is for him.
And no doubt, Fox has a scorer's mentality. He is constantly in attack mode.
Doncic dishes to MP. LeBron James on the wing. On the wing, Harris. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
What were you doing?
Spurs trail by 4. Outside, Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Castle. And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hayes.
Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Lakers.
So it's the Spurs now.
Jared Vanderbilt.
Wembanyama, a screen on Doncic. Pocket 6. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
And really, Stan, Victor Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those paradigm-shifting players. Don't you agree?
Oh, no doubt, Kevin. First of all, there are not going to be very many 7'4" guys come along. And then come with the skills that he has on a court, the length, his mobility, how fluid he is. It's unprecedented.
Now here is Harris. Incredible numbers looking at his scoring averages. He's currently scoring more than 28 points a game.
That's a smart shot. I love seeing MP take the 3 in that situation.
And so it's San Antonio with it. Following the three-pointer by MP. Here's Vassell. And they wasted no time getting those.
Come on, LeBron.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here is Harris. He's got 6. Lets it go with a 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Fox. They trail by 7. Vassell kicks to Fox. Offline with his 3.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Hachimura with it. Out guarded by Wembanyama. Pass to Vanderbilt. James wide open. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the 3s in time.
Vassell outside.
19-9.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Vassell outside. Here's Castle. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Doncic passes to MP from deep. And no one at that time on the buzzer beater. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Lakers lead by 10. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes. Big substitution here for the Lakers. Hachimura is checked in for Jackson Hayes. LeBron comes in for Connect. MP's checked in for Austin Reeves. And Doncic is subbed in for Gabe Vincent. So the Lakers 5 right now. Up in the front court, the forwards are James and Vanderbilt. Doncic out there with Harris. And it's Hachimura in at center, locking down the middle. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Spurs. They trail by 1. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And a lot of that was game plan, putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
That was the kind of win a coach takes pride in. You lay out the
That was
strategy,
nice.
and the players execute perfectly.
Bounce pass from Paul. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Covered by MP. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Let's go.
Lakers
We
lead by
fought
4.
laugh. I feel like we forced that foul a little bit on it.
40 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Back to Doncic. Doncic converts inside.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball,
Nice
he's
drive.
halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Here's Sohan. Vanderbilt defending. Paul outside. For 3. It's good from Wembanyama.
Wow.
On the assist by Vassell.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Doncic passes to MP. Back to Doncic. Here's the 3. Oh my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment,
Let's go.
guts this one out.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back to the action in just a minute.
Oh.
Well, you know, I love what they're doing, being patient on offense, getting high percentage looks, keep feeding the beast.
Yeah, some of it's approach, but a lot of it is they have great interior scorers.
And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead. And that is a wrap. Now let's...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody saw this offense coming from him, but it's been key for his team.
Yeah, they've been calling his number a lot, and he's been rewarding their trust.
Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Vassell in at the 3 set. That's the San Antonio 5. This league, Stan, is so deep with talent. Are there any players who you think get overlooked in the conversation?
That's a great question, Kevin. I mean, there are some guys who I think get underrated because they play with other guys who are so talented and draw the attention. One guy that I have really seen lately that I think has been better than people think is Grayson Allen, the best three-point shooter or one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA and a very underrated defender.
And he's evolving, isn't he? It looks like he's working on other parts of his game, but he's always been able to shoot, which has been his calling card.
And he's a much more athletic guy than people give him credit for.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talent, and you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, DA. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is one of one. Hey, thank you for the report.
You know, you have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
MP fires from way outside. Another miss by MP.
And they're blocked 4 here to start the second.
All right, Stan, let's put that coaching hat back on you. How in the world would you game plan for a player like Victor Wembanyama?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin, and there are no great answers because he's so good. I think when you're guarding him, you want to be as physical as you can and keep him as far away from the basket as possible to negate his length. Defensively, or when you're on offense, his defense, I think you want to use his instincts to block shots against him, take the ball out and draw him, and
Alrighty.
Some changes. Amu, checked in, and it's Barnes in for Sohan. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Hachimura is checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. LeBron comes in for Connect. Harris is checked in for Austin Reed. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Gabe Vincent. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. Coach was really hyping up his guys. He told them, this is what it's all about, fellas. You're in this spot for a reason. Go out and take this win. See if they can follow those instructions, guys.
Thank you, David. So the Lakers 5 right now. In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Luka Doncic out there with MP. And it's Hayes in at the 5 down low. Here's Paul. Nice D from Doncic.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The shot's good from Hayes.
The youngster, MP, keeping that head on a swivel.
Spurs trail by 8. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Doncic checked in for the Spurs.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Spurs.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Doncic against Paul. And he's good on the 3-ball.
That's disgusting.
Completely locked in on his shot.
Hayes dishes to MP. Doncic outside. And here's Harris from the arc. San Antonio with the rebound. To the middle. Here's Johnson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, you know Johnson's a guy who likes to use that size and physicality to his advantage.
He missed.
The offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get 50 points, well, they just jump it.
They have dialed Johnson up, and he has answered the call.
Yeah, we get it. All right, fucking hell.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And here's MP for 3. The assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Fox against Doncic. Fox, no good. Los Angeles leading by 5. Hachimura finds Harris. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Harris has got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, tonight
yeah, that was annoyingly at 2
and guys,
3.
they have to keep it simple. Just keep feeding MP the ball and keep seeing him add to that point total.
San Antonio making a switch here. Sohan's checked in. Doncic against Fox. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Luka
God,
Doncic.
miss it.
And I really love Fox's game. He's
Goddamn.
got a room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
Fox hits them both.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Doncic outside. Harris looking it over. Lets the three fly. A rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And James pulls it down. Los Angeles leading by 5. Harris passes to Hayes, and it's in there.
Toss the pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
Chipped away and stolen by NP. A pass to
Oh, you kidding me?
Finished off the break.
And that's Fox saying, I'm the top dog here. You need a big basket, you come to me.
A 3 from MP. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Harris has got 15 points here in the second half.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
Doncic with it. Beyond the arc. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Shoots the 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. And Greg, it looks like time is going to run out on him here.
Yeah, I mean, unless they come up with an absolute miracle.
Fox finds Wembanyama.
And Fox is a solid passer, knows how to get the ball to his guys when they're ready to let it go.
And the Lakers can just let the clock run down here.
Yeah, we could, but
So the Lakers take the win. And tonight, not just a regular season win, it also counts in the NBA Cup standing.
And if you look at the teams that advance in the Cup, you normally have to win this first game, so they're off to a strong start.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
boom, 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 boom.
Welcome in to the
What's
Jalen
this?
Murphy Show. I'm your host, Jalen Murphy. I know more about sports than you do.
That's debatable.
Watch your mouth, Russ. We got a great show for you today, starting off with a brand new segment, Trash Talk Do's and Don'ts.
Oh, I'll start. Don't tell people how to trash talk when you were a seventh man with a rickety jump shot and the handle of a precocious fourth grader.
Okay. Do keep your mouth shut if you spent most of your career waving towels at the end of the bench.
You know what? You've been selling me short since college, man. How about this? We could have won a championship, but you looked me off to take a double-team 30-footer at the buzzard, buddy.
For the last time, Russell, you weren't open.
I was open.
Guys,
I was open. I was wide
gentlemen,
open.
Just, if I may, can I just say, wowzers. I'm so looking forward to learning from both of you. And more data is always important, even when it's something as unquantifiable as trash talk.
Shut it, Toby!
Okay.
Let's start the segment. Don't trash talk if you can't back it up. There's nothing worse than writing checks with your mouth that your game can't cash.
That's what I'm saying. Not only does it make you look like a clown, but it demoralizes your teammates.
You'd know all about demoralizing your teammates, wouldn't you, Russ?
Oh, you would like to think so, except that my basketball skills were so superior to yours my entire career that you couldn't even hold a candle to me, Jalen.
Guys, if I may, just to put some perspective on this, there are only 525 athletes in the NBA at any given moment. And FIBA estimates there are 450 million basketball players worldwide.
Wow.
Which means you're in the top 99.9% of players by just being in the NBA alone, which that's a pretty impressive stat, Jalen.
Toby.
Yes?
Enough.
Oh.
You already won the lottery by marrying my sister. There's no need to suck up to Russell like this. It's unseemly.
I'm not sucking up. I want to make sure everyone feels like they have value, and I'm just following the data and seeing where the facts lead. You know what?
Shut it, Toby.
Okay.
Do keep your trash talk about the game. We're all competitors here, but there's no need to bring up family, friends, or physical attributes. In other words, show some class.
Jalen, you literally just brought up my wife.
Yes, Toby, but I did it with class. And besides, this is television, not basketball. Anything goes.
Okay.
Great win tonight, MP.
Thank you.
Another day, another win. Good work.
On to the next.
New Orleans gets after it. Going to be a rowdy crowd out there.
There he is.
Hottest team in the land coming through.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet
Special thanks to Skylar Cole for that lovely performance of the national anthem. We'll be right back, folks.
o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Alrighty. National anthem.
Thanks for tuning in to 2K
US
Sports,
national
our latest
anthem, baby.
presentation Of NB. Both teams playing well lately, Grant. Something's got to give here.
Yeah, this is a great test of momentum. Whoever controls the pace probably controls the outcome.
So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. LeBron and Vanderbilt, your small and power forwards.
That's it, baby.
MP is
Start
out
off
there
with a
with Luka
free.
Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the 5, roaming the paint. Down low. Here's Messi. No luck on that one. Some solid defense from Hayes. Here's Vanderbilt. And count
What?
that.
The
2
plus
points
one.
and a
Let's
chance for
get
one
the
more at the line.
Yeah, nice pass by MP. You know, he knows how to run an offense.
Los
Let's
Angeles
go.
shooting their first foul shot of the night. And Grant, you look at the players the Pelicans have gone after recently. They have a clear plan.
Well, they do, B.A. They want to
sorry,
surround
LeBron.
Zion with shooters, which, of course, makes sense. It's sort of the same kind of blueprint the Bucks laid out with Giannis. But if you can shoot, the Pelicans have a spot for you.
Tries to keep it alive. And from the sideline.
Get the
let's
fuck
catch
up.
with Allie.
Willie Green and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He had a sleepless night trying to figure out how to
Oh,
stop Luka
I
Doncic.
didn't know.
He said it's rare to see a player force the other 9 players on the floor to play at his pace. It's very methodical. Like a machine, he said Doncic shows no mercy. Brian?
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
And what's working here? Each guy is
I've never had a cut scene come off before.
Driving in. And again, unable to change momentum here. The Lakers have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Harris misses.
Crap.
For New Orleans, they've gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. McCollum outside. Pass to Alvarado. Just 4 to shoot. That's good. And it's McCollum with the assist.
And off the schneid here, 1 of 5, but that's a big one.
Los Angeles has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. MP outside. Fires from deep. Misi grabs the board. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. MP with it. McCollum covering. Here we go, 1-on-1. James outside. Shoots. And again, the Lakers, no good. Here's New Orleans. 7-point differential. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
In that game, they were the enforcers, and they were also efficient. That's the kind of balance coaches look for.
Well, easy to be efficient on nights like that when everybody has things going.
And now it's 4.
Now James, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Again,
How? Oh, am I missing?
They've gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Zion Williamson seems intent on silencing all the doubters moving forward, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., he's not taking any more questions about conditioning. His physicality and play really answered that question now. He has been looking better than ever. He's always ready to take the shot. MP got it away quick.
Williamson against Vanderbilt. McCollum outside. The three-pointer off the mark.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Harris passes to James. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. Connects from downtown. Vanderbilt's got 6.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Pass to Harris. Back to James. Inside. Here's McCollum. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Well, C.J. McCollum can score in a lot of ways. Coming off of screens, playing with the ball, spot up three-point shooting. Just a variety of ways to produce.
I mean, that all came about because
tremendous job spacing the floor.
Because he didn't pass it to me when I wanted him
Williamson
to.
outside. Here's Misi out to the right wing. And here's McCollum, covered by MP. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from the wing. McCollum's shot is off.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Harris passes to Vanderbilt. MP outside. The 3. Misi grabs the board. Now here's McCollum. Buries the jump shot.
He's just so
9.
hard to check. He can turn you one way, then use the spin move to make you look sad.
The 3, here's Harris. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They're communicate. We welcome you back to second. Completely new group for the Lakers. And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. New Orleans has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. And so in the game for the Lakers, LeBron and Vanderbilt, your small and power forwards. Luka Doncic is out there with MP, and it's Hayes in at the 5. There's McCollum at the 3. No, 4 for 9 from the floor now. From deep, MP. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game.
That's a smooth long-range bomb from MP, building even more confidence behind that line.
Vanderbilt against Williamson. Over Vanderbilt. That's short off the rim.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Pass to Doncic. Harris on the wing. From the arc. MP buries the triple.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Pelicans trail by 6. McCollum, pass to Williamson. To the middle. Here's Jones. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
MP, the pass to Hayes. Count that bucket.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They really emphasize ball movement here today.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Come on.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
New Orleans is shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Williamson outside. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Yes.
That one misses.
When you look around the league, how many guys would love to have half of Zion's talent? Those natural gifts are undeniable.
Second free throw is good. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 12-3 run. Doncic outside from deep. MP. He drops it from range. MP's got 21.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
God, miss.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
I should not have fouled him.
And he sinks the second.
Yeah. Because he gets free.
And he makes all 3. And so that's the end of the first half. It's Los Angeles leading by 6. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
And something out of left field for you guys.
Ernie, left field, this is not baseball. This is a basketball show.
So it's... And now taking a look at that first half action, it was a less than ideal start for the New Orleans Pelicans. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's factored into their game plan in a big way tonight. He's been a key guy.
Yeah, and I'm not sure coming into this game he felt like he could dominate in the way he's doing so now. Been phenomenal.
Alvarado and McCollum comprise the backcourt. Zion Williamson out there with Trey Murphy, and it's Messi in at the center position. That's the group for Willie Green getting going here in the second half. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better. I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltender.
4-3. The Pelicans pull it in. There's McCollum with the 3.
I need to stop doing that.
With the second effort, Misi's shot is good. Misi's got his second basket of the game.
They've been so active on the offensive glass. Those second chance points have really come in bunches.
Doncic finds MP. That three's off the mark. The Pelicans trail. Well, Brent, we've seen Trey Murphy grow into a prototypical 3-and-D wing.
Well, what's been most impressive, BA, is you thought it was just his shooting. Out of the way! Yeah, so fun to watch him get fancy on any finish. Zion again to the rack.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. For three, here's Harris. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 7 tonight. And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Some changes for Los Angeles.
Go moment.
The Pelicans lead by 8. And so in the game for Los Angeles, LeBron and Vanderbilt, your small and power forwards. MP is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Robinson Earl. McCollum against Vanderbilt. Jones with a screen on Vanderbilt. McCollum. James with the rebound.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Here's Robinson Earl. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Great cover.
Doncic has got 4 rebounds now. MP outside. There's the 3. And Doncic the bucket on the assist by MP.
Along with everything else, Doncic is a knockdown three-point shooter.
Pass to McCollum. Here's the 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
They keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Lakers trail by 8. Doncic finds MP. The 3 is up. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Outside Jones. On the wing, Jones. For 3, McCollum. The Lakers with a rebound.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Here's Harris. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 9 assists now tonight.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Willie Green coaching his team during that last break. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
Allie, thank you. Here's Williamson. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 6 rebounds here tonight. From deep, MP. The shot comes out. New Orleans leading by 3. To the paint. Here's McCollum. The rebound by MP. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the 4th quarter. Pass to James to tie it up. The shot off that time.
And you know they were praying for that one to go down.
Man, that's just tough because that would have tied up the score. That's a tough one to swallow here in the 4th.
McCollum, pass to Williamson. McCollum looking it over. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen by MP. Beyond the arc. And again for 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
MP against McCollum. MP's got 16 in the second half. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, and pressing.
Well, if we add another...
Another from three.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got two guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. McCollum against Harris. Back to McCollum to end the drought. Rebound by the Lakers.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
Left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Williamson, no good. And so they foul intentionally. Trying here to put the game out of reach.
And that's why it's important to play this one smart.
And now we've got an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6.
I mean, how much promise do you see in MP? This young player has so many physical tools that are already there, and he just has to keep improving. And the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stretch go in.
Time called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
7-point lead again.
They trail by 7.
No.
Here's McCollum. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
And this one feels just about over.
Yeah, they'll play it out, but I think it just wasn't meant to be tonight.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Third team foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
Yeah, big time moment for MP.
So he can't get either to fall. Alvarado outside. Misses the three. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't.
You always wait like 3 seconds to send it to me. When I'm trying to beat at the fucking buzzer beater.
This was a hard-fought, well-earned
Fucking
victory
game.
for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end.
That's what I'm talking about.
Alrighty.
Solid effort tonight on both ends.
What to simulate? Yep. 13-0, baby.
You ready to give these fans what they paid for?
Team averages 88 points, but I've let in 72 points. Oof. Or the team has, sorry. My performance points per game is 29. Was 28, but like before that game. Alright, let's level up my fucking shit. No. Let's go with speed with the ball and no. Okay. Yeah, fuck it. Let's up my standing dunks as well. Alrighty. That'll do for now. Bye guys.